And this is Doc. And we are here for another Self-Care Sunday. Thanks so much for joining me. As you know, I'm a librarian at Ada Community Library, and we talk about all things self-care in this virtual program. We are gearing up for the fall programming session, and we'd love to hear what you'd love to see from this program. Maybe there's some arts and crafts that you really want to watch a tutorial on. Maybe there's a certain genre of book or an author you'd like to hear more about. Send us your comments in the comments below, whether you're watching on Facebook or on our website or even on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and then click the little notification bell at the top of the screen so you can be notified when we upload new videos, which are pretty much every day. So yeah, I thought today we can continue our exploration of meditation. So if you're familiar with my series or my virtual program, you'll know that meditation, mindfulness, and grounding techniques are something that we've focused on for a while now, since this program really started in March. And I don't know if you've taken time to explore meditation apps. That was a more recent episode that that's a more recent program that we featured. What are the best meditation apps? Have you been meditating? Have you been exploring meditation? So I thought today that we could do another guided meditation, and then I could give you kind of a sneak peek on a little more of an advanced meditation. Now again, I'm no expert. I am, again, a librarian. I know a little about a lot of different subjects, but meditation is something that's really been helping me lately. It's helped me in, feeling way less stressed, way more present in the moment. It's helped me stay balanced in my work and also in my relationships. So one app that I really love is called Headspace. Now there is a 7-day free trial, and then there is a paywall. So I hate to talk about things that you have to pay for because this is not sponsored. But it is such a great resource beyond the 7-day paywall. So when you start, it's a basic plan, which is great. It's a really great foundation for meditation. When you start with that, however, when you go beyond the basic plan, there's a lot more nuanced, sophisticated of meditation courses. And I have been focusing on a technique called noting, which is exactly what it sounds like. It helps you register what type of activity is happening in the mind, and you note what it is. Is it a thought or a feeling? And then like a car going down the street, you see it, you note it, and then you let it flow away, off into the distance, so that you can get back to your breath and back to meditating. There's other layers to this, which we can get into, but first let's just start with the basics, which is get in a comfortable seat. I like to sit with a supported block. So does he. And basically, sit nice and tall. Make sure you feel really comfortable. I'm going to sit with my hands on my knees and then just take some deep breaths. Then when you're ready, you can shut your eyes. First, we're just going to scan down the body. So when I say scan down the body, and you can continue to do this with your eyes closed, what does it feel like in your body? Do you feel heaviness anywhere, whether that's physically or emotionally related to what's going on? So do you feel tightness in your chest? I'm just going to keep scanning down to my legs. I'm just taking note of where I'm at. And now we're going to focus on the breath. Now, it's really easy. Again, you can just focus on your breath right now with your eyes closed. But I feel like people have this perception of meditation that you're just good at it automatically and there are no thoughts in your head. And if there are, we really tend to beat ourselves up about those thoughts. Like, oh no, I'm thinking. I need to not be thinking. Stop thinking. Get back to meditating. And so this technique that I touched on earlier of noting is a way, I've heard it be described as like touching a feather to a glass. It just boops off of the glass and returns us back to our breathing. So I'll give you an example of what's going on in my mind while I'm meditating. Here we go. So breathing. Oh. My in-laws gave us a bunch of plums. So that is a thought and a feeling. Just going to let that go. Oh, I feel an urgency to bake those plums because my husband asked me to bake a pie with plums. Okay, so that is a thought and I feel anxious, and let it go. And maybe developing a mantra or a sentence that you can repeat. Mine is back to the breath, Molly. Let's get back to the breath. And I even start counting the breaths from 1 to 10. Oh, I need to finish that report. Feeling anxiety. There you go. Back to the breath. You can also add another element to this noting. Once you kind of have it down, once you feel like you can lightly and quickly assign, is it a thought or a feeling, you can add another layer to this, which is it a pleasant, an unpleasant, or a neutral feeling? Which sounds really hard to assess, but the more practice that you get, the more you can be aware and observe your feelings and thoughts and let them be and let them kind of cascade away so you can get back to your breath. So I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we're going to close our eyes, deep breath in, and then out. And also I should mention, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Don't feel like you need to have perfect breathing here. Just let it be natural. Let it flow. I need to get my dog more dog food. He's almost low. So that's a thought and a feeling. It's an unpleasant feeling because I feel anxious. I'm going to let it go. Back to the breath. You can even put a hand on your chest to help you feel where the breath is going. you here, no one to be. It's just you and your breath. And if a thought comes up, let it come up. Note what it is, feeling or thought. If it's unpleasant or pleasant or neutral, and let it go. I find that doing that every day for 10 minutes a day has really changed my relationship with anxiety. I realized how I kind of almost chase anxious thoughts as a way to feel like I'm doing something or that I'm in control. And I love the technique of noting in meditation because it's really kind of changed my relationship with anxiety. I feel like before meditation, I really thought that in order to be alive, I sort of needed to be ruled by anxiety, that it was almost like a driving force in my life. Like, how could I be productive if I wasn't anxious? And noting has made me really track my thoughts, but not buy into them. To know that I am not these thoughts. I can't become attached to an outcome because it's floating, you know, nothing, what am I trying to say here? If I can be in my body and really feel my breath, then it helps me realize that everything is always changing and that I can fight it or I can flow with it. So sorry to get all wooey on you, but meditation has been very helpful in these past few months. And I always kind of check in with myself on the reasons as to why I'm doing it. I think that's really helpful too. And again, it's really helped me in all areas of my life. And I highly, highly recommend checking out books on meditation, even the applications that I talked about a few episodes ago. And if you don't know what program or episode I'm talking about, there is a playlist for Self-Care Sunday within our YouTube channel. And I believe it's the one labeled Best Meditation Apps. So give that a look. Let me know if you have any questions about meditation or mindfulness. If you're using an app that you love, what is your meditation practice? If you do it regularly, I'd love to hear from you. Comment below, send us an email or a comment through Facebook or Instagram. We are here and we want to connect with you. I hope you had a nice time with this guided meditation, which focused on noting. And I hope I'll see you back here again for another Self-Care Sunday. Bye!